A Texas police department is under intense scrutiny today after tasing a man outside his home.
You're not doing like you're Put your hands behind your back.
Now, that man is an elected official, Councilman Jonathan Miller. This arrest happened in the same city where Sandra Bland was arrested in July. She was later found hanging in her cell a few days later. Crimesider's Graham Cates is here with me. Hey, Graham.
Hey there.
So what led up to this councilman's arrest?
3 of his frat brothers were outside his home practicing a step routine for a homecoming thing that they were going to all be a part of. And a police officer came by and said she wanted to question him. She said that there had been drug activity in the neighborhood and they were questioning people who were outside. And Councilman Miller came outside and kind of said, you know, what's going on here? And at that point, another officer showed up and said, you have to get away from the scene. We don't want you to be here. He actually said, go over there before you go to jail for interfering. You're always starting problems.
One of the officers was also wearing a body camera, so we have some of that footage. Let's play that out.
Get down and put your hands on. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Quit resisting and put your hands behind. Put your hands behind your back. See, you're not doing like he's asking you to do.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put your hands.
Watch out, Penny. Watch out, Penny.
Okay, he's gonna have to tase you. You're not doing like you're supposed to.
Put your hands.
All right, so listening to that interaction with the police officer and the councilman, they're giving him clear instructions to put his hands behind his back. Clearly, he didn't respond or he didn't do as they asked. And then they even tell him, look, this is what's going to happen if you don't do this. Seems to me, and probably to a lot of people that are watching this, that that's a clear case of a police officer asking you to do something and you not responding, and that's why they take that's why they tase him.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your perspective. That's what they're saying. They're saying, we told him to do this, and we said we're going to tase you, and we tased you. And what he was saying, what his friends who filmed it were saying was, you know, he wasn't being combative or anything like that, and he wasn't doing anything. His hands were at his side, so maybe he didn't need to be tased. And I should point out that the first officer there, the one who said you're going to be tased, she's actually one of the officers who was actually involved in Sandra Bland's arrest. She drove Bland from the initial stop to jail, and then actually changed her into her jail uniform because there were no other females around at the sheriff's office.
Could this impact this case, the case with the councilman?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think the impact is kind of in a broader scale. It's a really tiny police department in Prairie View, Texas. There's only 6 officers, but they kind of immediately reacted like a department that's dealt with major cases before. They put out a press release immediately. They released the body cam within 2 days. It kind of shows you how the department is learning to kind of
become media savvy.
Yeah.
One quick question though. He is a councilman, but he's also in fraternity. Is he in college? I don't.
No, he went to Prairie View A&M, and he became a councilman earlier this year. But this was like a homecoming thing. So it was his fraternity brothers from previous.
All right. Graham Cates, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Remember, you can track investigations and read up on all the big crime stories of the day at cbsnews.com/Crimesider.